Today what I'd like to do is just quick show you how do you measure angles. So we introduced angles last day. Remember, angles are just two rays that are joined together at a spot we call the vertex. Okay. And the angle is just basically a measurement of how far these two rays apart. So some angles might be much narrower and some angles will be wider than others. So I want to introduce you to a tool called a protractor. So a protractor is simply a measuring device that helps us measure angles. And I want to show you a couple important things about it. First thing is that in the middle here, so coming down from the 90, there's a line, and then there's also a line going across from the 0 to the 0, or also 180 to 0, that goes across this way. This is called the crosshairs. And you can see in this one, there's almost like a little magnifying glass in the middle. That crosshairs goes right over top of the vertex. So what we want to do is we want to put those crosshairs right over the vertex, and it's important it's right over top. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to get the 0 line here, or this 0 line over here, right on top of one of the rays. So it doesn't matter which way you do it. I'm going to just start twisting it like this. So I'm twisting it on the vertex until that 0 line is right over top of the ray. And you can see I've got it there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start counting up. So it started at 0. I'm going to go up by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then what we're going to try and do and figure out how many more I need to get to the actual black line here. So you can see it's 55, 56, 57, 58. And you can see it's pretty close to either 59 or 60. Both answers would be pretty close. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to call this 59 degrees. That's how large this angle is in this case. I'm going to show you one more here. So I'm going to just slide my page up. Okay. I'm going to just draw another one. Now the second one's going to be a little bit more challenging than the first. So I'm going to just draw one ray in this way. Here's my endpoint. I'm going to just draw my other ray in this direction. And what I would like us to do here is measure this reflex angle. Remember, reflex angles are greater than straight angles, so they're more than 180 degrees. So this is going to involve two steps. I'm going to just show you one step. I can show you another way or another strategy of doing this later. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I am just going to put my crosshairs over top of the vertex, and I'm just going to measure 180 degrees. So you can see here I've got the 0 line right on this ray, and I'm just going to count up. So I always start at 0, count up by 10s, 10s, 20s, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and I'm going to go all the way here until I hit the 180 mark. And I'm going to put a dash. Okay? So from here all the way to here is 180 degrees. So I'm going to just put a little dash mark here, just kind of letting me know that that's 180 degrees. I'm going to just write that number over here so I don't forget it. Now the next thing is my angle is more than that, so I want to figure out how much extra I've got here. So I'm going to now start with my crosshairs right on the vertex again. My 0 now is lined up right with that 180 degree line. I'm just going to try and figure out how much extra. So I'm going to count up by the 10. So I'm starting at 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And you can see it's in between the 50 and 60. Probably if I was counting and taking a good guess, 51 to 52, 53, probably around 54 degrees. So I would say this little extra piece is about 54 degrees. So my total angle here, starting here, going all the way to there, is 180. That got me to here, plus an extra 54 degrees. Let's just quick add those up. 0 plus 4 is 4. 8 plus 5 gives me 13. Carry that 1. We've got 1 plus 1 is 2. So my total angle here is 234 degrees. One thing that I should quick make mention of here is this symbol here. It's like a little circle kind of up in the air. That is our symbol for degrees. Okay, so if we want to tell someone it's in degrees. So I hope this helps you as you are beginning your world as you learn how to measure angles. Thanks.